So welcome, I'm Leila Hussein. I'm the hemodialysis dietitian at Abbotsford Regional Hospital. It's an absolute honor to do the dietitian's breakout session this year, and welcome everyone. I know it's been a very long day and we're sorry for the delay in setting up. Before we get started, I just want to make some acknowledgements which without the session wouldn't be as successful as we hope it would be. So Nestle Novartis for their raffle gift. Abbott for their raffle gift, they have donated a book as she glows. So if you haven't entered the raffle, please do so. We had some fun questions for you to do, and you can enter it in the box right here. Other things, Pure Protein, Quest, and Simply Protein donated the wonderful protein bars you will be tasting today. Also, Better Meals, thank you for coming. They'll be featuring some low sodium recipes. Also, volunteers from UBC's Faculty of Land, Food and Systems, Land, Food and Systems, Lishan, Jennifer, and Betty. So thank you. And I'll let Angie take over.
So basically, we're going to be trying some things that we may or may not recommend our patients. We took some recipes from the NetPro book, and we're going to try some of the recipes. Some protein bars to try and kind of evaluate, kind of know what's out there. And then we're mixing protein in a number of different things that we may recommend to mix it in. And Better Meals also has some low salt frozen meals, and they deliver all throughout a lot of BC, so that's try. Yeah, that's kind of the bulk of the day, and then I also emailed everyone to ask for some handouts to share. And so I think I heard back from most health authorities, at least one person emailed back. And so there are a bunch of handouts on the side. So I don't think that the timing will be perfect between the two groups, and I split everyone up into two groups. Once you're done with your station and you want to check out some of the handouts, feel free to grab them in the back or there, and then we can kind of have a little bit of a discussion at the end of this. Whether or not join forces in some new handouts or whatever it is. So that's kind of the goal.
Great. And the other thing is this session is being recorded. So although my microphone is not turned on into the room, because then it would be very noisy to coordinate two groups, it is being recorded, just so you're aware.
Through her mic right here. Yeah. Okay, so the way we decided to split people up was kind of randomly, so people can mingle. Can all the green and red, can all the green group be here and the red group be in the back?
And can I have the handouts for the protein bars? Yeah, thanks. How are we doing, girls? Sorry to put you guys, this is a...
Oh, no, it's totally okay.
Okay.
When I transported everything here,
yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. That's okay. Can we move this just because I'm afraid it's going to fall?
Yeah.
All right. And then once they... Yeah, we can... It's fine to be here because we're going to need it to be here. Yeah. So we're just going to turn it around. There. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Is this all I need? Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Great, thank you so much. No, they're not plugged in. Only my blender is plugged in. Well, I think they plugged it in for fun, but I told them I don't need it. So, thank you so much.
Are you guys already started here?
Yeah, we're just mingling. We're just starting our little intros, and so we will get started. You're almost done.
Yes.
And we'll have this table by then. Okay, so hello, green group. I think if we can all somehow, maybe I should go here. I'm not a very loud speaker, and I have a very sore throat today, of course. So that's what happens when you plan and you get stressed out, you get sick. So I am handling the NetPro station and the protein bar station today. So what Angie and I decided to do is that we often find that a lot of our patients get pretty fatigued with having just plain NetPro. again and again and again. So we've been trying to sample different Nepro recipes at work. Angie works in the KCC and I work in Hemo, so there's 4 dietitians across the hallway and PD dietitian as well. So it's great because we're all there. So we sampled a couple of the smoothie recipes from the cookbook. We also sampled an oat pancake recipe from the booklet, which I actually made and froze because I found that to tell families who are cooking for their loved ones to make it easier, it's nice to have recipes you can make in bulk, freeze, and then all you need to do is throw it in a toaster. So that's kind of what we have for Nepro, and we tried a Nepro tea for those that drink tea. For the protein bars, we tried 3 different companies. We did reach out to them to see if they were willing to provide us samples, and they were. We have a very nice handout on those protein bars. Angie was very helpful in creating a handout, so it outlines the potassium, the phosphorus, protein. They're costly, but we're hoping that, you know, if we get good feedback on that is something that we would use, that we could perhaps as a group sometime go back to BCPRA and say, you know, maybe we should have a couple of other options available for patients other than Nepro and Beneprotein, especially for my patients because they're usually on a fluid restriction. So when I have to hand them Nepro, it becomes a challenge for compliance if they like other liquids in their diet. They usually won't have the Nepro then. So that's kind of where we were thinking with the tasting, and we thought it's only fair that if we're recommending things, we should know what they taste like. So that's kind of where we can get started. So I'm okay with everyone standing up and gathering around. I'm going to make the smoothies hopefully live, and we can start tasting. Yes. Yeah. So the handout, yeah. So the handout does include Nepro, I believe. I have to look at it again, but that is a discussion that Angie and I had, thinking that, say, Nepro is like your gold standard of what you would give. So that is the comparison in terms of calories, protein. So we did try to do that. If not, I do have the information at the top of my head to compare, but I believe we did include that on our handout. Yeah, and then I'll give you a handout to also, hopefully, do you all have pens or pencils? Yeah, okay. Because the other handout for trying the protein bars, you kind of get to write your comments or feedback in terms of, did you like it? Did you not? What did, you know, any feedback? Also for us as a group to discuss, but also to give feedback to these companies. Like if this is something that feeds their fire, then maybe they should know what would be more acceptable. Yeah, so yeah, just gather around and we'll get started. Okay, so I'll get started with maybe, these are all for the protein bars. So let me just, can I take this cutting board away now? Is that doable? Thank you. We didn't, not for here, especially because it's hard to then cook and reheat. We didn't want to have a demo where we were already cooking and then we'd have to cook again. So for this particular event, we haven't. We do cooking classes actually as well at Abbotsford. So we have one coming up where we do try more of the savory ones. So come on closer because I don't have a very loud voice, just so I can share. So we are gonna try these 2 smoothies. So this is the cinnamon almond frappuccino. It has your Nepro in it, some ice cubes, cinnamon, and almond extract. It's very simple to make. Just put it in there and then blend. Yeah, and and it has canned pears in it. Yeah, that's a bit of secret. So we just got like regular canned pears in water, you know, and we just drained the water and just added some pears. And that's in that recipe there. So we'll start making noise. I made sure that everything was tight in so it doesn't blow up on me. We did. Yeah, we brought our blender. No, this is my own blender. This came from home. So I have actually a smoothie. I have a smoothie function on here that just does it. So hopefully it won't get too noisy. Yeah. Yeah, at home usually I just leave it, but I'm just afraid that when everyone's watching, you don't want it to explode. Just seems to know when to stop. I don't know why. And you did say it's gonna be noisy. Sorry, I'm almost done. There, it's done. Sorry, Angie. We both have not loud voices. So I'm just gonna pour this in here so it's easy for pouring. And if I can, Jen, do you mind sampling? So I think there's how many of us are there here? So we want to make the sample enough for the full group of 30. So, and plus people are gonna get sick. So maybe just a little bit. After, that was one of the things that Angie and I discovered is like when you're trying it all at once, there's a point where you're like, okay, I am done. Sorry, I'll move this. So this was 2. So I made, so the recipe is for 2 serving, well, here, yeah, I guess I should go over that, eh? Oops. Should have so the recipe, actually, this particular recipe serves 1, has 1 bottle of Nepro. I made it for 2 servings. That's 2 servings. So that is a good observation because I thought that was, even for 2 servings, I thought that was a lot. So, go ahead and try it. So, yeah, I think that should be good. So that's the one observation we made. Now the other recipe is serves 2. So I thought we doubled it, so that's more like for 4 servings for some reason, and I'm not sure why. They both use 1 bottle of Nepro, but this one says we're going to do the no banana split smoothie next, and this one actually says serves 2. So it's kind of interesting. No, that one doesn't have ice because it uses frozen fruits. Yeah, so that one used canned pears, and this one used frozen pineapple and frozen strawberry. So it didn't need to have ice. So that was the other thing. We had to bring our own ice. We had like a little, we brought a little, so I carried one of these today that kept everything. Awesome, well, thank you. So, yeah. So I found it interesting that it called for only 2 ice cubes, right? But what I found is the quantity, like that's 2 servings. Like I couldn't imagine somebody having half of that jug. Like I was really surprised. Yeah. So I'm gonna start this. Actually, I just want to check the bottom just to make sure that it's tight enough. Since I'm doing both the demos here, the other group is not going to get this demo. I realized we didn't think it through. Well, I can always make more if I need to, but. So feel free to start tasting. And also, you can start tasting also the protein bars. I will give you the handouts. Here. Yeah, if you don't mind. Yeah, there's 2 different ones. So Noni, she actually, I don't think, put it on here, although we did have the discussion. But comparatively, Nepro is 475 calories, right, per bottle, and 21 grams of protein. So what you'll find is the energy content on this is lower, so especially for patients that need protein, but not necessarily the calories. I found for that, and for the fluid content was easier for my hemo patients. So I'm a bit biased because I have hemo patients.
That's all I was
But that was kind of one of the reasons I wanted to try this, is like, what other options do I have? Because they're all liquid, and Bena protein, like, it doesn't always, like when you're adding, it doesn't always, like, for some reason, although we did taste testing with it, and I couldn't taste the difference. But they can. So, yes, please, thank you.
I just think it'd be really valuable for us as a group to have like a consistent protein dose. So, you know,
sorry, I'm just going to go behind you.
Protein dose is 20 grams.
Yeah.
10 grams. And here are your different options.
Or 20.
20 grams.
Yeah.
And we could say this much potassium, this much processed. So what would how would we do this?
Yeah. And I thought,
all these things.
oh, we had Nepro in here, but I think we forgot at the end of it.
Here are your options for this.
Yeah. And that's, so we made these driving. So this one came from Island Health, and we updated it because some of the stuff was not on there. And also you'll notice Quest wasn't on there, as well as Simply Protein, which is readily available in the market now. So we made our own to derive it. But I think
what happens too is
we thought ahead of
make these handouts applicable, whether they're kidney care clinic, chemo. Like,
yeah, we try to use them throughout. Yeah. Sorry. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Can I spray them out here?
No, because they're going to come to us after half an hour. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So please feel free to try and take and taste, and I'll get the other demo ready, and hopefully we have enough for 30 people. We should. Okay. Okay. So we probably don't need to pour all of it out because we're going to switch. Yeah. Yeah, and then we can pour the tea out, actually. So the tea is already in here and it's warm. I just made it before. Yeah. So, and yeah, maybe pour a little bit though. That one's good, right? So, oh, so you don't like cinnamon, yeah. So I'm just gonna start on this too. And I see how my pancakes are doing. Well, half burned, but maybe not so much. So I'll just get one of you to watch the toaster for me, and we just need that knife to cut the pancakes in very small pieces with toothpicks.
How do you use this?
How do you use this? This is Angie's. Does it not pour out?
I just didn't want to do
Oh, there, it's pouring out, yeah.
I just have never seen that cat before.
That's okay. Angie's back just in time. I was waiting for her to leave the room. She's like, you're going to be so noisy. So, and then, yeah, so these are the pancakes. So I think as soon as they're a bit warm, you could probably just pop them out. So if we can just cut these up in small pieces, yeah. Let's do 3, because then I'll do the other 2 for the other group. And then toothpick them, thanks.
Both those recipes are
There, yeah. So we did bring extra of these in case you don't have them. So please feel free to take them. All the recipes we're using today come from this book, including the pancakes. So my kids love the pancakes, by the way. They couldn't tell that there's Nepro in there. Especially when you add syrup, if your patient's not diabetic and you want the extra calories, it's doable. So I'll open these for anyone that wants those. And there's also tea, so just grab samples and we can have a discussion on how that went. And you wanted strawberry, didn't you, Tanya? Yeah, here. And the strawberry one's ready too, so I'm gonna pour this out. It's so sticky. You know what? They did not give me another knife. Oh, is there peanut butter on there? Okay, we can ask for another knife. I'll just have to ask one of the coordinators. Why isn't this pouring out? Okay. No, I'm just gonna go like this. I don't know if we do. Can one of you run out to the kitchen and ask for a knife? Or but you have to switch with them. You have to give them their old knife back. And yeah. Okay, strawberry. So does anyone want the strawberry pineapple smoothie to try? So maybe for ones, I don't know, some people don't like cinnamon, or so if someone wants to try this, do you like that one? So we had our nurses try a lot of them. You know, they actually, it was a tie between these two, but a lot of them liked the cinnamon one. They were very surprised that there was Nepro in it. We didn't tell them there was Nepro in it. No, it's this one here. Dani, you're taking the wrong one.
I'm like, oh yeah, it's just like the one I had.
The tea is tea and Nepro, like just straight up. We just used like a spice tea, but it's just tea and Nepro, like 1-to-1, yeah. So the recipe goes 1-to-1, but we felt like the tea wasn't as strong then, so we did half cup water, like half mug water and then just top the Nepro up to the other half. So here's the strawberry pineapple one. So if anyone wants strawberry pineapple, a lot of people really like. So I'm just going to move this down. Did we get more trays? So no. Okay. Yeah, if you have an ice cream maker. So yeah, I'm not going to pour all of it out because I think so that's a strawberry. And then the pancakes are coming. Our knife decided it's not going to work because it had peanut butter on it and I didn't want to contaminate. I'm not sure if we have nut allergies or not in here, so.
All the protein bars being cut, it made it like really hard.
Rigid.
Like I was literally like wrenching on the crust bars.
But you know what? We might have forks though, or spoons.
I was trying to like
see if I have spoons.
Yeah.
Did we? Thank you so much. That worked out. Okay, knife coming through. So what do you guys think? You like the tea? Right? So which one did you like better? Or
I like the first one myself.
The cinnamon almond frap?
That was really good.
That was surprising, wasn't it? Yeah.
But I think different people have different
Taste, yeah.
So if you think you have someone on HP, they may have a lot of metabolic taste. So it would be really hard to tell which one.
Yeah, that's a good point, Dani, that if you do have like taste changes, sometimes stronger tastes are better because you don't taste the lighter taste. So instead of the fruit going cinnamon or more chai with spice, might be better. Were you surprised there's Nepro in there? Like, could you tell there was Nepro in there? Either or the tea.
You can taste it.
Okay, the tea tastes like, okay. Yeah, and the smoothies? Yeah. That's the strawberry one, yeah. So what we found is we did the blind testing with nursing. So we didn't tell them there's Nepro in there. They knew we were up to something. Do you guys want to taste this? They're like, what do you have? Yeah, their first question is, what's in it? I'm like, you'll be fine. So, and they were surprised. They were like, we can't believe there's Nepro in there. We're very loud. And then here. So we will just find some more serving, maybe for pancakes, or toothpicks maybe. Let's see. So we'll just need maybe another tray. I don't know if Angie has an extra tray over there, like a white one. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That's good. So we do have our pancakes ready. So please grab a toothpick. And that's the oat pancake. And it was super simple to make. Like it's oatmeal, what was it? Oatmeal, Nepro flour, and a little bit, it was like a tablespoon of margarine. That's it. And a bottle of Nepro. So it was super easy. So you just mix, and that's it. And they're a bit thinner, and I found them a little bit, the first time I made them, they were a bit dry. So I tried to not make them as big as I did the first time. Yeah. So yeah, the pancakes are ready on that station too, if you wish to try them. Yeah, some of them are really high in sodium, which you'll find on the handout. But then we compared it to Nepro, right? So Nepro is like 106. So it is more than Nepro for sure. 20 grams. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll leave one of the Nepros here just for people who want to compare. I'm sorry we don't have that on our handout. It was something we thought about, and we, I think, forgot to add that. Yeah, so, yeah, tell us what. Yeah, for four. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, so with the pancakes, the one bottle makes 4 pancakes. Yeah, so it's pretty doable. Makes 4 servings. And if you want to...
These are the ones that you froze, right?
These are the ones I froze. So how I freeze them, in case you're wondering, is I actually use wax paper to put them in between, basically, and then I put them in foil, but you can put them in container. I use foil just because it's easy for me to bring it out here. So we tried it at work the same way, making, freezing, reheating. And so today I just popped them in the toaster on the highest setting. And it's pretty much...
Have you ever tried putting protein powder into that recipe?
I haven't added protein powder, no. I wanted it to be as authentic as it comes from the book.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were around this big, like a normal size. Yeah. I think I made 6 of them, so because we tried a couple. So they made 8 and we ate 2. Thank you. That looks lovely. Yeah. Because otherwise you're going to have the runs. Which is interesting. And like some of them, I can't remember which one. One of them has like 15 grams of fiber. I think it's a Quest.
Quest has a lot of fiber. It's like 57%.
Yeah, it has 15 grams, which is interesting because a lot of our patients ask us, like, if they're constipated, like, what would you recommend? And I actually thought it was interesting to find something with low potassium, low phosphorus, but 15 grams of fiber. So, which are low carb, and our oral nutritional supplements don't offer that fiber. So it's kind of a bit of an interesting trade-off. So it's like 7 grams of protein. No. So you're saying, Tanya, like to divide the bar, like we would divide the Nepro sometimes to divide it? That's a good idea. Mm-hmm. And blend it in. You can make suggestions, Tanya. You have good ideas. So it's oatmeal, whole wheat flour, some margarine, 1 egg, and Nepro. It's in here actually in the book. So.
You made it by yourself?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I know. I've had a few people really like that blender, London Drugs, and it was on sale. It was for less than 100, and it comes with. And here I am, like marketing. I need one new one. Just, I guess Danny's Oster hand blender was like, so I'm marketing my blender.
I know.
So it comes with this. It also comes with this. So if you make smoothies to go. No, mine's actually brand new.
I know, it's like obviously state of the art. Mine is 15 years old. It looks nothing like this. It's got an up down. It doesn't even know I'm in the room. It's just a big earthquake.
And it also has and it also has a food processor with the food processor parts. Awesome. So it comes with the bigger blender, the jug smaller, this as well. So you can change the top. You can use this, like you can put this on there and then switch it so it's ready to go right in here. And then a food processor. I know. It's pretty. Yeah. From London Drugs. Yeah. Yes. It's an Oster. So I haven't. It's like when you're making salsa, so it's chunky, so it doesn't puree it.
Completely.
Yeah, it just does it for you. Yeah, it has a smoothie. So that's what I use here. It just knows when to stop.
I have like the oldest blender in the world that leaks at the bottom.
Mine actually did that. It finally cracked on me after 15 years. So my husband's like, "Which one do you want?" I'm like, "Let's try this." Yeah. It's just easy for me to do salads that way and stir fries because I just like let the food processor chop everything for me. Yeah.
So it's nice to try.
Yeah, so go ahead and try them.
Yeah,
you guys as well.
I've tried a couple.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? Any comments? I've heard from some people. Yeah. 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 So would you recommend it to patients? Like, do you have? Yeah. Yeah, they're a bit chewy. I find the Quest ones. The Quest ones I found initially when I tried them, it was like having gum. Like I kept chewing.
If you put them in the microwave for 10 seconds, it softens it up.
Oh, really? Okay.
It tastes actually like
Makes it.
it enhances the flavor a little bit. It like takes away the chewiness.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. Yeah. Oh, really? So that's a good. I would love to have these suggestions written on paper, so we're hoping that we can maybe summarize them and then email them out. Because some of these suggestions are great. If you can make like Quest cookies, that's awesome. I think on your protein bar handout that you got, there should be. I thought there was a column there that said comments or feedback or suggestions. So what was like a favorite from the bars?
This section was the most popular.
So the pure protein mostly, like this tray?
It was the most, I feel like it was like not as chewy.
Okay. The Quest ones are harder. Yeah, they are. They're like $3.99.
They don't taste good. They're expensive.
So we wanted to try them. Just because some people might like them, but you know, because I mean, everyone has, but they are really high in fiber. 15 grams of fiber. That is the benefit.
Would you rather take Metamucil or would you rather
Take exactly. And apparently, Tanya is saying that you can take a third of the bar, put it in the microwave, and it becomes like a cookie. So I haven't tried that. So yeah, but she's tried that. So interesting. I found this really overpowering sweet, but I think we tried them all at once, so we were. Yeah.
But I like that concept of this puppies of rice as well.
Yeah, and like with like flavors like banana, right? Where like our patients crave those flavors sometimes. So this one I think is banana butterscotch.
I love the puffs. Like personally, this tastes very light.
Yeah. Now the only thing is the whey bars, because this is simply protein whey. We could not find them at London Dr. Save-On Foods. Their other brand, which is soy protein, is available, or you get them online. But they did say, I don't know if Angie wrote down where they were, I think Pharmasafe has them. Yeah, well.ca. Yeah, so well, they have them there. Yeah, they're rich, right? And that's the thing. Some patients don't like chocolate. They don't like that rich taste. And some people, like if I have young patients who are having chocolate bars, and that's what, then I might say to them, like, this is, you know. But for patients that don't want heavy and they find the drinks really like sugar ladled and they're like, it's too sweet, it's too heavy, then maybe the lighter versions would be better. So that's why we want to try the different kinds too. Yeah, it is. It is. And we debated that too.
It does give them another option. It's okay with potassium and phosphorus, but you can use the chocolate and you get confused. Like it's just limiting one more thing that they can. I don't know. But I get it. So it's confusing. This is the one chocolate we can have. Yeah.
So you're saying you're the dietitian in Abbotsford? That's really cool. How long have you been?
In Abbotsford, I've been there for a year, but prior to that, I was at Surrey Memorial, and I've been in Renal now. I think it's been 4 or 5 years. I can't remember anymore. Yeah, I also did inpatient renal, so yeah. And hopefully, there's more tea in here, right? So okay, because it's warm.
Yeah. No, I've been volunteering with like Dani.
Yeah.
Dani, Christine, and a couple other of them for like since we're January now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of
Wow,
cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I basically do like I've made patient handouts for them.
Nice.
What else have I done? I've done some grocery shopping for them and just some nutrient analysis on some of the recipes that they do for their classes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do cooking classes there too. We have one coming up in November. That's it. This is the strawberry pineapple, yes.
I find these ones are like, they're not moving.
I know. It's really interesting how that happens. They thicken up. I think it's also because they're very cold. With the frozen, do you need a spoon? If you want, we do. Angie has spoons. If you don't mind getting them. Yeah, what happens is they're so frozen. They get super frozen. So it's like ice cream. So these freeze, because of the frozen fruits in here, they kind of become like an ice cream and like a mousse.
Yeah.
When it sits there.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's getting a spoon for anyone who wants to. So that was one thing we discovered making them at work is like they become like a mousse. And then there was one recipe we made that didn't go well. It segregated. So I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, if you want to try more, Anja, did you want to try the mousse kind? This is actually the smoothie. But when it sits because of the frozen fruits in there, I think it somehow becomes the pectin. It just becomes like a mousse. I don't remember which one. Oh, you know what it was? It was actually, we tried this. It did not work well at all. No go. It was, does anyone, do you want the strawberry one? Yeah, I haven't, here, I'll pour it out. Oh yeah, absolutely. So this is the strawberry pineapple. And we also have a few smoothies. So here, strawberry pineapple. It's under the smoothie section. Then we have cinnamon almond frap. And then we have tea. Do you want some tea? And then we have pancakes back there. They're oat pancakes made from Nepro. And then a whole bunch of protein bars. Cinnamon, almond frap, and they all come out of the recipes from here. Yeah, some people like the cinnamon, and then some people like the fruit. And we did that purposely because everyone has such a different taste profile. We found out with our nurses too, it's 50-50. It was either fruits or it was cinnamon. So, yes, please.
Can you point this one out to me?
Yeah, absolutely. This one here. So the only thing we didn't do is we didn't find banana extract. So I guess I should. So for the, can't use my voice. Yeah, it has strawberry pineapple in it. I don't know why they call it that. So for the strawberry pineapple recipe, the one thing I forgot to point out is it calls for banana extract, which we could not find anywhere. So we didn't add it. But we thought even without it, it was a pretty good recipe. So if, you know, so that's just the one omission we did. Sorry, forgot to mention that. There's no banana in there. You're gonna go there now?
I've never even
Yeah, we have handouts. Do you know where our handouts went? Or there? Yeah, Yvonne, there's some handouts on that table there that talk about the potassium and phosphorus content. Yeah. Yeah, they're available. The handouts say where they're available. They're available very readily, actually. But Costco actually recently had a sale on them.
Yeah,
So. So I think we're gonna get ready to split or switch. I think Better Meals was interesting too, to have options for patients that can't cook. The low sodium. It's so good. It was surprising. Yeah.
I'm really glad you guys did that.
So we're just gonna get ready to switch, I think.
I love this. It's a really good idea.
Did you like the smoothies, Yvonne?
The fruit one I can see recommending to more people than the
Yeah.
cinnamon. I thought they were okay. Like if I need.
And did you taste the Nepro in the pancakes?
No.
Okay.
I just wanted to show you.
Mhm.
Syrup on it.
Yeah, well, yeah. I was gonna do that, but then I thought, you know, I was just gonna absorb it right in,
Yeah.
unless it's on the
Just
side.
make, like if you're thinking about a patient eating like,
Yeah.
why doesn't they notice that it's an Nepro in it?
No. I think with syrup and like a little bit of butter. And I use the technique, I froze them so that for families that are making them for their loved ones, it's easier to make batch cook, freeze them, and then I use the toaster to reheat it. So they're reheated in a toaster and they work out. So if they're fresh, they actually are better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I thought that I would totally. That's a
Yeah.
good idea. Yeah.
So I guess we are gonna swap over. So, yeah, thank you. So yeah, we'll switch over. And one of you want to see if Angie needs any help? Because I feel really bad that yeah. So I think now that we're kind of prepped as well. So, and these are probably gone cold.
Yeah.
So maybe we should just get rid of them. Maybe we'll just do that in one. Maybe, I don't know if we can get someone from the hotel to bring us garbage. Oh, is there more garbage here? Maybe like, I wish there was like a garbage bag. You know? Yeah. I'm not sure how we are for time. It's 4:30, eh? So half an hour, so we got to switch. 5. Yeah, so we'll just help probably clean up, which means honestly throwing most of this away. And then I don't even know where I'm going to clean up my blender and stuff. So, yeah, absolutely. And they're going to take care of this. I think Better Meals will take care of their stuff, so we just have to throw it all away. I think it'd be nice to proactively go ask them for garbage bags if they have them, so that when we're throwing out liquids, it's not, you know, like I don't want to throw them out in there. It's going to be such a mess. Yeah, so just maybe see if they have a couple of garbage bags. Yeah, there's like, if you go in through that door, there should be someone there, and there's a kitchen right behind us.
Okay.
Yeah, so just a couple of garbage bags. Sorry, I'm just gonna go cue Angie. Hey Angie, how are things going? Are we okay to switch now? It's 4:30.
We're gonna mix it in two things, and then we'll be done.
Okay, perfect. Just cue me whenever you're ready.
20 days.
I made it seriously. Yeah, I made it into a picture. Which is what we sort of done, except for it's more. We've got like one thing. Our internet is kind of showing like the app where it's scanned on the car. Like, I created infographics for like
Thanks. And I am going to Angie, would you like to carry the mic now? Or Angie can do her switch over.
Okay, sure.
Was it the English breakfast?
Yep.
Yeah.
English
it was the English
breakfast.
breakfast.
Yeah.
The trick is that you have to mix the protein powder into the water first to dissolve it, and then add it to the.
So do a little bit first.
Yeah. Like a roux. Like a roux.
It looks like it's like expired. Yeah, I think I just saw something in the dog. Where's your cup? We'll get another cup. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you have to do we actually got these drinks.
Yeah. We were living there. We are planning on that. Yeah. Yeah.
I think you wanted to try it. So, mix it in ginger ale if anyone's interested. How does it mix? It tastes just like real good.
Did it mix quite well?
But it's not.
Oh, it mixed.
I didn't know it tastes like. Or is it like mixing it?
Tanya, do you want protein powder with you?
Have you ever used a milk frother to mix it? Yeah. It works really well to mix it. Yeah.
Did someone drink out of this?
No, that's new. That's my leftovers.
Sorry. I was like, if you guys want to join us for just this portion, I think we're just mixing protein powder and a number of different things that we might prepare.
I only brought this just to show you. We actually, for some of our customers that have seen, have actually done a big print menu. So whenever you need a big print menu, we will be more than happy to send it to you.
Oh, great.
I do have extra menus here of all of the different.
Okay,
so
this
this
is mixing hot water.
So it's just water?
So that's just water. You want to try that first? This one. Some ginger ale and All right, we're gonna switch. Does it look after this?
No, it's really not.
Yeah, I don't know how people do it.
I'm gonna ask my little Indian ladies how they do it. They always add it into their tea, and I don't know how to do it. Yeah, I wonder. It's not working. Okay, what's
Sorry.
No, I came from the other table.
Are you coming to this presentation here?
Oh, yeah.
We're so wide. They'll give us all a packet. All right, that's not yours. You've already given it up. Throw it in this bag. Did you guys try if you wanted? We just throw all this away if it's not ours. Well, we're all being settled. So, you probably already know all the low salt dips out there. So these are the two that we recommend, and I made a dip for it. It's a zippy dip. What is in zippy dip? It's in green cheese and a bunch of other spices. Thank you. Put it out there before better meals start. Presentation.
It looks really good. It's really smart to like flavor cream cheese and stuff. I like that. I used to do that more, but I haven't done it in a long time. That's really good.
You guys wanted to try it? It's right here. No one double dips, so if you want to put it in there.
It's zippy dip, of course. You know.
You can buy them at Costco too. Yeah. You can buy them at every grocery store.
The chips?
Oh yeah. Find them, and then you go to the natural food store.
Oh yes, we have it.
Aisle, and then you find them there.
Oh,
So not
yes,
at the regular
yes.
shelf. So if you go to the chip section, you think, oh, they don't have this brand, but they do.
Those are the ones we eat at home. I love those. Those are really good.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did. Oh, sorry. I can put them back then.
I like that.
I like this a lot. Very good, Angie.
Yeah, she said she gave it to a patient. He liked it so much he had it made for his 70th birthday. For his 70th birthday, when he had everyone over, he shared it with everyone. Yeah.
That's really nice. This could go in a cookbook under dips and appies because that's an area people always struggle with.
Yeah.
It is really good.
I'd like to stick to it.
Is there Nepro in there? Come on, be honest.
That might be really impressive. I don't know where it's from. Our PD dietitian found it on when I asked him for it. It's good.
You could put protein powder in it too.
Would you like to try to put it in? I don't know how.
Especially when it's up to you.
I like your suggestion.
I'm just thinking in theory.
I like the idea
The theory of it. Once before blending, I think it would be unfair to add it now to everyone. But yeah.
Just zippy.
Fuzzy dip. Grainy dip.
Grainy dip.
Sure, I'll try it. Oh, sorry, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we're hogging it over.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
You really like it.
Yeah. Similar to the Quest bar, but a lot better. Like a million times better.
Okay, all yours.
And your starch. This one is also and you have your soup, and you pick out your dessert, and these kind of $7. On our regular menu, and I gave all the ladies half a share with all our different menus. For puree, the diabetic, the most regular. Done our special tea menus, $7 are regular, $6.75. Delivery is $30.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you.
So yeah, no taxes, no delivery charges. We are going to give you some samples. We are getting those on our videos. Chris is going to put them together and get you some low sodium source. Inside the package also is information as to what areas we deliver. One of the nice dietitians here earlier did point out that on the information sheet we don't have the items. So we do service at Victoria, soup, just all over the place. This one will give you a good idea as to what the delivery days are. Orders always have to be 2 days prior to delivery days.
Oh, I see. So if you order a minimum of $30, you don't pay the delivery fee. I thought $30 for delivery, and I was like, wow. Okay, all right. Okay, because there are charges like that. So yeah. Not that the commission would do
As long as you order a minimum of $30.
Okay. Very good. Very good. So $30 would essentially be like 5 meals. Yeah, 4 meals. Yeah. So for like a week, like Monday to Friday. How long are they able to keep these in the freezer?
Up to 3 months.
Oh, perfect. Okay, good to know.
Notice too, they're really quite
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
So, just so you know.
A lot of my patients are quite surprised. So when the delivery gets there, do they leave it at the door or do they help them put it into the
Good question. Good question. Because our drivers are amazing. They get to know, they get to see our And I know I'm on the phone, but oh, Mr. Stewart, it doesn't sound like I'm feeling very well today. And he's like, how do you know? I said, you just know. So sometimes I let the driver know that what to do. When the driver goes, check them. They're really good now. But what they do is they go in and they put the wheels away for you. Sometimes they don't get it. No. So they will go in, they take it out, they put it all in place for them, and then out to the really long time. They're always given 2 hour time as to when the driver comes. So but it's structured so that if they get their delivery on Friday, then it's always the same 2 hour time frame. So if they've got a healthcare worker going in, that healthcare or Tammy wants to set it up so that the healthcare worker is there when the meal is delivered. One of the healthcare worker can actually show that it's the first time. Really good. And so the healthcare worker will know how to greet them and they'll help show. Also another, this is a minor, does not have to be functional. Actually go in straight in. Also for anybody that has one time with your hands, very easy, just to feel off, especially once it's heated, it just feels off very nice.
But if you do them in the oven, you gotta get that cover off, right?
Oh, it sort of bunches up a little bit and then you just no,
So,
you don't have to take
so even if it's in the oven, okay, okay, that's good. Yeah, okay, and you left the cover on, okay, yeah.
I'm
That's
pretty
so
bad
funny.
that way, so, you know, you get busy, you get something.
Yeah, no, it
For
happens.
me, that was wonderful, because that let me know.
It's an experiment.
Yeah, that let me know that there was something, and they just forget. You know, they're not, I mean, they shouldn't still do that, but ultimately, we're not, I might have even left it in for 8 hours, and still, I just time on the side, right? Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Okay. So all of our containers are marked with what's in it. I know it's not that dark. I wish it was darker, and we might try and do something about that. But it also has the time on it. Most of the microwavable items, maybe 5 to 6 minutes. Can you take it out, peel the bottom, and just warm, give it another minute. You know, that's what we tell customers, but normally 5 to 6 minutes. In the oven, 350. 30 to 35 minutes. In a toaster oven, we do suggest, because it is so close to the element, to keep this on, not just to lay tin foil over the top, and then that's all. Or if you're doing soup in the microwave, we always suggest put but you will know on the low sodium, it will have L. Will tell you what it is, and then it will have another L. And then if they have a regular, they'll put it in, just name it. So your clients or customers will be able to see the low sodium, which is diabetic. Maybe the wife wants the chicken and cake, and she has regular.
Yeah, so they don't mix.
So it's, you see the meals and they look the same, but you'll be able to tell by the labeling on the side. And so thank you very much too for that question, because our drivers are so great. And as I said, they've gone in and they've sat with the people and waiting for ambulance to come. They get to know the customers really well and are there to help. That's amazing. Most of our drivers have been with us for years. I think we might have one new driver. The rest of them have been with us. We have had to retire recently, and one of the drivers. So yeah, and they're great. We do ship out, as you saw by our list places, areas that we go. We ship out there. All our fresh stuff is leaving the night before, and it's there the next day. Fresh stuff we always do suggest.
The regulars and not the low sodium, and then he's making the low sodium. And it's the homemade vegetable. This is the chicken noodle. Oh, sorry, chicken noodle. So, I have a question. Thank you. Very nice. Really good. Right, and this is the a low sodium kind of thing. I love sodium. God, it's been a low sodium day, my word.
Low sodium.
Yeah. It's good. It's good though. I mean, it's good. It's a very nice flavor. Yeah.
Low sodium, and you just never know.
I know it's a loss. It's like a clear loss, right? But you know, that is what it is. I have a question about the potassium content. And so they have so the potassium. Oh, okay. Because you know when I'm going through the, so I should call you about to get more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of guessing. I'm going. Oh, don't have the like potato. Ask for rice. Is that possible? Like what is
the time sensitive on everything for the diabetic. Everything. We do not have this on our website because it's far too much to right now put on. But absolutely, for dietitians, if you're reading something, I can see if we can put a package together just like
we have 12 dietitians, so I think I would love that. I'll email you because this is a service we recommend quite frequently to people. The KCC, we have 1,500 patients, and a lot of them are older and frail. So if I had that information, I think I could recommend this service with more confidence.
Absolutely, and this is something that's not been done before. So I'm the one that's going to say, follow you.
That's phenomenal. It would really change your business because then I would literally with like yeah. No, that's amazing. That's really great. Thank you. That's really great.
Please do call me.
Yeah.
And do call me and then let me know your name and I will make sure you get it.
I'll get that for us.
It's nice to see you updating your menu because I think before it was all potatoes and we would kind of recommend it, but now there's noodles and there's brown rice, which is nice to see.
Yeah, that's
The chef has worked really, really hard to try and accommodate our customers, our dietitians. He's trying to make sure that basics are done, and there'll be some more changes. We are going to be changing our puree menu, the name of our puree, because it's not really puree, it's not that high. It's very good. So we're going to change the menu. I'm not sure what we're going to name it. Minced puree menu, something like that, because it is a little bit gritty in a sense. So we will be working on that, but we just don't have the ability to do that. These are our fresh items, so absolutely.
That's amazing.
I'm so
I'll call
glad
you.
you're
Yeah.
happy to see those, and I will make
That's
sure
very
that
good.
you guys get these packages, and that will make life a lot easier, I'm sure. Now these are our salads. This is our salad, how we package your salad. They are very good. And so
That is like my favorite food. It's like egg salad with ham. It's really nice. Yeah. Oh, it's got a bit of ham.
So just I know for those that don't eat meat, but we do have other salads, of course. We have sandwiches, brown bread, white bread only, and we have such different kinds of sandwiches. These ones are our new wraps. We came out with them a few months back. They were made with crispy chicken wrap with bacon. Yum. I keep on saying we should do sides of bacon, but we know that that's not too healthy. So we probably won't do that. And this is our turkey wrap.
We just can't eat it because we tell our patients not to eat it, so we feel really bad if we eat it.
But the turkey has cranberry sauce in it. These are wonderful.
Really good. Can we order from you? For home? Do we have to be like, can we just call you and order for our family?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Inside, as I said, inside each one of your packages, I've included two $10 gift certificates. Please feel free to visit yourself or hand them out to the clients, however you like to utilize their So, because we are going to and so we thought we
Wanted to put it in here.
Yeah, maybe for people who want it.
I just wanted to look at it. Heated. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think people are getting
So this is
full.
the,
So that's how it looks after you heated it
So
up.
it's got the rice and the chicken and then the veggies. Oh yeah, it does. You're right.
Oh, here, at the end.
Chicken a la king.
Yeah.
I thought it was not stroganoff. but-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the rice. Oh, there's rice underneath. So the chicken, oh sorry, I'll give this back to you. The chicken a la king has brown rice.
So
That's what I think they look like.
this is the regular a la king, and that one is the low sodium. So if you wanted to try it,
See, the rice is brown rice for that one.
always
Versus, okay. Okay.
and also it might look like
Okay, I remember the patient told me that he got brown rice, and he said, I guess I ate it, but it wasn't so bad. And I was like, okay, good. So that's good.
Yeah. Does anyone want to
I
try
can see
it?
what it looks like.
Yeah. I mean, we have plenty of cups to scoop it into. People want to try it.
Full now.
I know, it's
But no, I'm hearing no.
Yeah, like in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's true.
that's what I was thinking.
Is that the chicken?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. It's okay. I'm okay.
And this one, ladies, is
It's including the rice. I think people just want to use one clean spoon and rice and that's what we stroganoff.
So the rice, yeah.
Do you guys want to try this one? Do you guys want to try the chicken? This is the regular, right? This is the regular.
I can either
I'll try that.
this
Sure.
or give you a cup.
Sure, I'll try.
I might just. Can you do it?
Sure.
I want to try the beef. Yeah, is that low sodium?
It is.
Oh, I have a spoon. I just want to try that one.
Underneath, but
Thank you.
Do you guys want to try the beef? Low sodium. Very good.
It's low sodium, but it doesn't taste.
thank you, ladies.
Thank you. This was fantastic.
Presentation is by myself. Sam Chan does the presentation of the meeting,
There's so much food.
is diabetic.
Are you all right?
This is
Oh, yeah.
Manic diabetic, this is Manic regular, and this is peach copper.
Oh, so it's made
So
with
if you want to try a piece of
question.
and then right there in a banana or diabetic, please have your salad.
That beef stroganoff is great. It's really, really good. It's really nice.
Right, let's try that.
Thank you. That was very helpful.
May I offer Anja some?
Yeah, it's really good. Just, yeah. You want a cup for it?
I have the regular one coming.
Oh, but I can't do that.
Don't do that. Don't come there.
So we're gonna make a quick shot, and then I think we're gonna go through some of the, if people have time and are working on the HD unit, depending on the workload. So we'll have Lila draw. Two. So this one, Molly, say this one is for the Nestle? Sure. So the first one for the Nestle? Yeah. And I just stand in? Yeah. Marie, where are you? Please, you don't want to. Do you want to make it count?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that are so
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, draw another one.
you won! That's the basket you get. If you don't want to carry it home, I'm sure someone else would be willing to.
That's reflux city. Good. Thank you.
Regular, I don't want to let it in.
Oh, she's left. Huh? Does that not count? Yvonne, that's me.
Take that name there.
Oh, good. She's here.
There you are.
That's a really good card.
Marie's tip was that eggplant skin can be bitter. And Nani's tip was to use Suclina or Nepro as a med pass. Okay, we'll try to compile the other tips to share. Wonderful. Thank you.
That was a great job.
To just share a couple of things. I'll let you take over. I wanted to first say thank you to these two for all their work getting organized for us. So Leila and Angie have been very busy organizing this. So
That's really awesome.
And the other thing that I wanted to bring to people's attention is if you've attended customers meetings or teleconferences, we've been talking over the last year about workflow. This is the BCKD funding formula for renal dietitians. And if you're interested, we figured out what it means and how it's applied. We've also figured out some shortcomings to it, and those include the fact that what they're measuring as our work is not necessarily what we do or how long it takes us. And the other shortcoming is that nursing acuity is applied to hemodialysis dietitians funding calculations, and nursing acuity doesn't necessarily reflect nutrition acuity, so there's some big challenges there. We really have to the chair of the hemodialysis committee to provide us with the same kind of statistics that people get in terms of numbers of patients when we start in the program. But we don't have that yet, so we haven't actually been able to use the numbers in the formula to see if they reflect our staffing. The one really important thing about the funding formula is how the clinical agency decides how much money they're going to give the health authorities, but the health authorities have the right to do whatever they want to do with the money once they get it. So just because we fix these will not necessarily guarantee that they adjust our staffing ratios, but because we now need to quantify what we actually do. Originally, they said that this staffing formula was based on a survey that the practice group did. I don't remember how many years ago, but the numbers are not reflective of that report. And so we were agreed to start looking at hemodialysis dietitians. We have a guideline for the use of this form. We are asking for hemodialysis dietitians, new dietitians, experienced hemodialysis dietitians to complete 3 days of the practice rule. To be honest, to get 3 complete days will take more than 3 days because your day will blow up and you'll forget to break stuff down. So it will probably take you 5 days to get 3 complete days. So that we can then average the amount of time and then pull the data and reflect it to their formula. So that's a long way to go, but I need the data before I can do that information. The form's not perfect. You'll go through it and go, but where do I put this? So if you step up to take part in the 3 days of data collection, just keep an extra sheet of this is fit in where you put it so that you can take a look at the back of the page. The back side of the page is a kind of poor way of attempting to estimate what work we don't get done. So that's always the hardest thing to quantify is what did I not get to? Which patient did I need to see and then see them the next day and then see them the next day and then see them the next day. So that is, again, not perfect, but we're trying to factor in that information in the back. The problem may be that it becomes not comprehensive
because I've got patient names written there. So if you can remember who the people are by, best putting a first name and initial, that way instead of writing out a whole patient name, that's a better option. And so anybody who's interested, I have more information on how you complete the form and what we're looking for. I'm absolutely thrilled if you would take it, look at it, email me, tell me if you have more questions, if you want to go ahead and do it. We're looking to get that information back by end of October, mid-November, so that's it.
Thank you. Thanks for this. This is great. So, Jen and Tanya, you were the only two people that expressed a bit of interest.
There's a number of items, meals. They're all labeled on the side. Anyone that wants to take them with them home, go ahead and try them at home. There's some sandwiches, a couple salads, some dessert. Some meals on the table.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.